Assalamu alaikum. Wow, this is incredible. So, before I had a product or even much of a plan, an investor offered me £250,000 to build in the edtech space. He knew my background, he knew my expertise, and he knew I would build something incredible. But he didn't just want to support me. He wanted 80% of my business. I mustered up all of my adab and said, thank you so much, but no thank you. Some time passed, and he got back in touch with me and said, Bushra, you have the domain expertise, and I really want to work with you. Will you come on board in my company and be a venture partner overlooking the edtech products? Again, I mustered up all of my adab and said, thank you so much, but no thank you. So I knew that I had to build Educata on my own. But with no technical expertise, no investment, no co-founder or team, I knew it would be a challenge. But I was going to make it happen somehow. Then, by divine intervention, a friend of mine sent me a message, and she said, Bushra, I can't make this, but I think you should go to this tech fest. So I booked on. I went to the first ever Muslim tech fest at the Royal Institute, thank you, not knowing a single person in the room, and to be honest, having zero expectations. But what I saw blew me away. It was a room full of builders and believers. The conversations, the energy, the stories, it left me feeling I can do this. And I did. For me, MTF then became an annual accountability point. By the second MTF, I'd bootstrapped a no-code MVP. I came here last year, had some wonderful conversations, received so much support, advice, encouragement. I even found a mentor here, who is here somewhere. And all of this became fuel. Today is the third MTF that I am a part of. Educata was selected for the Sarab Accelerator, and they're here today too. And that really helped to refine my idea. Educata is now an enterprise-grade platform. We are a command center for schools. We take all of the data and we transform it into a visual dashboard to allow school leaders to make data-driven decisions at an individual level, a cohort level, or an entire school level in a way that they've never been able to do before. And all of that was possible because of MTF. So I was shortlisted for the MTF pitch, and I also have the immense honor and privilege of speaking to you all here on stage today. All of that without having to prove my worth. All of that not because of clout or capital, but because of barakah and community. And that's really what this Muslim ecosystem has done for me. It hasn't just supported me, it's actively encouraged me to keep going. It hasn't just opened a door, it's walked me through that door. The very definition of khidmah, service, which is at the root of our tradition. I hope next year, by the next MTF, that Educata will have found its founders and its investors, and I really hope it's with some of you here today, inshallah. And if you are somebody who's here today with an idea, with a vision, and you're not quite sure where to start, maybe you don't need more credentials. Maybe you just need fuel. Maybe you just need to be seen. I'm Bushra, I'm building Educata, the Google Analytics for education, and I'm really proud that for some of you, the first time that you've heard about this is right here on the MTF stage. We're Muslim built, Muslim backed, but globally powerful. Thank you.